son was shot and killed during a struggle with a Covington police officer this weekend. Tonight only on WLWT. An emotional mom talks with us about the deadly incident. And thanks for joining us at 11 o'clock. I'm Cherie Palillo.
And I'm Mike Dardis. So it happened yesterday afternoon when police were called after a report of a suspicious person. WLWT News 5's anchor Chris Jacobs joining us live right now after speaking with that mom on the phone earlier tonight. Chris?
Yeah, hey guys, that woman is Trina Patey. She doesn't live in the area and didn't want to go on camera, but she did agree to speak to us over the phone. Police have not released the suspect's name to us, but in that conversation, his adoptive mother, Trina Patey, is confirming it was Garen Patey who was killed in that altercation. Well, that was the moment shots were fired on Sunday afternoon, killing Patey. This all started around 12 when officers were called to the area of East 20th Street and Glenway Avenue in Covington for a report of a suspicious person. Kentucky police say the officer shot Patey in what they describe as a violent struggle. A neighbor catching this all on tape. Witnesses say the officer approached Patey to talk when he attacked the officer. The officer then went to tase him, but it had no effect. And according to the witness, Patey tried to grab the officer's gun, and that's when the officer fired. Now, earlier this evening, I had the opportunity to speak with Garen's mother. She says she has one question for her son. What would you say to Garen right now, if you could talk to him?
I would ask him why. Why did this happen? After our talking and him talking about wanting to change everything and not wanting to ever go back to jail and how, what it was like in there and just wanting to be a different person, and he wanted to be a barber and he wanted to have a family, and I wanted that for him. So my question would be why.
Well, as you can imagine, strong emotions from Patey's mother there, made even stronger by the fact that this is the second child her and her husband have lost in a 6-month span. Their daughter died in January, about 7 months ago. Patey tells me Garen expressed interest in changing his life, as she mentioned that there, but just couldn't quite overcome his demons. Chris Jacobs, WLWT News 5.
Chris, witnesses are saying that Garen attacked the police officer. Is the mom upset with police in any way?
Yeah, so that's a really interesting thing about this story. In speaking with the mother, she says she is angry, but she's not angry with police. She's not even angry with her son. She doesn't actually know where to direct that anger. She says she knows the police officer's family is going through a lot of trauma and going through a lot of difficulty in this situation as well. And she's not trying to paint her son as a perfect child. This is what she had to say about that. What's this past day and a half been like for you and for your family?
It's been very chaotic, very stressful, very emotional. I love Garen with all my heart, and I didn't want that to happen. But yet I also know, had the police officer, I don't blame the police officer, because I know the police officer was doing his job, and had he not done what he had done, it would have been another situation where the police officer could have been killed, and then we would be looking at Garen going to prison and facing the death penalty and things like that. So those are the things that run through my mind. So either there wasn't a good situation that could have come out of this.
Yeah, and asking her what does she do going forward, she says the future is essentially going to be looking after her family as well as taking the healing process one day at a time. Reporting in Covington, Chris Jacobs, WLWT News 5.
All right, Chris, live over there in Northern